we're doing another Elo Hell. This is a lower, not super low ranked one, but a lower ranked one. We are doing Men Makuma, who's a jungler. He's silver 1, 13 wins, 18 losses, lower win rate. Stats when he's jungling are decent. He's playing other roles, not all that good. He will be jungling in this lobby. He's in a match against Plat players. He thinks he's a Plat level gamer. The highest level MMR in this game is 2001. I think it's Hazardous Oof on the red team. All the other people are somewhere between Plat 4 and Plat 2. Literally everybody. So that is going to be this Elo Hell match. MMR here is 1300. She thinks she's a Plat, so she's silver 1. She thinks she's Plat level. I put her in a higher Plat game. So there is 2 people in this game that are 700 MMR higher than her, or like 650 MMR higher than her. One's on red team, and I think Hazardous is the other one. So her mid laner is the other person. Fenrir pick is a super silver gold pick. Like a lot of you guys who have wanted to do Elo Hell, when I skim through your games, you play a lot of Fenrir. So while I definitely think playing Fenrir, if you're comfortable on it, can farm you your games and get you your dubs through to like Plat Diamond-ish. I think around Plat Diamond, you're going to start getting punished a lot playing those guts. Playing a god like Fenrir. Fenrir, the safest god in the game? No. For Fenrir to do his damage, he's standing in one spot and able to get instantly blown up way too easily. Oh no, the Tally Ho skin. She pulled out the Tally Ho skin. This is literally Tally Ho skin, by the way, my like main mod. He gave them this idea and they credited him for it, which is wild. All right, let me move people around. We're good there. They're all in. Thor solo? All right. All right, we're going FOV of Fenrir. Let's watch starters. Let's see. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. A correct starter, unlike the last game. This is a silver player who's already building better than that Plat player from the other video. I think jungle tier is pretty good. You just die fast. On a god that you want to be able to rotate through your abilities multiple times. Bro, can I mute this? I don't want to hear. Why can I even hear this? Why is that part of Brutalize? Okay, so if you're jungling, you pop your health potion here, by the way. Because you're going to take more damage on red. So you want to be coming into red like much higher, getting close to full HP. So when you come to lane, you are full health. She popped her health pot, unlike the last Tsukiyomi. Once again, remember, she's 400 MMR lower than the last Elo Hell person. And she's already doing the little things that I was harping on the Tsukiyomi for not doing. All right. They're going to lose pressure here all day because it's Merlin and Naja. Getting a lot of poke. Dude. I really wish Tally hadn't created this skin though. Or, you know, gave them the idea. She's screwed here. She has no chance at getting pressure. She's just gonna be surviving and hoping they don't die early. Which isn't the worst thing in the world with the way this early laning phase is set up nowadays. It's not good. Should be careful. Getting poke all day. What were the starters for mid? Okay, so the Yanis actually has good clear. He just can't hit the whole wave without being poked out. Oh, late one, really late one there. Should have read the, as soon as Naja sash, you know like what's happening. You should just one off of that. Contesting the harpies instead of going for left harpies. That's terrible. That right there is really, really bad. Take the neutral farm. If they're gonna go right, you take lefts, because if something goes wrong here and you lose lefts too, you're so far behind for no reason, which you're already losing mids. You just lost both mids for no reason. You can't do that. You can't be giving up free farm. Oh, okay, you got lucky. You didn't get that. Well, maybe not lucky. The Naja messed up. If Naja stays in lane and full clears with the Merlin, and then the Merlin and the Naja go to mids, they get mids. The way he played that was terrible. He threw his ring bounce at the wave and then didn't out clear because he left. So the players in this lobby are Plat. She, the Fenrir we're watching, is silver. Silver 1, 1300 MMR. Pretty sure this is PC. It's not. It's crazy high sense. She's here for the timers, which I'm really glad to see. Alright, that's awkward. This skin is this skin is so fucking bad. This skin is horrible, Tally. Why does it do it every... Why is that part of the brutalize? The voice line is part of the brutalize. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Leveling the 2? What the fuck? That's what I was gonna say. Is this an AA build? But it's not. She's not going Golden Blade. That would have been cooking. What the fuck? Is that a fat finger? I pray. I hope that's a fat finger. I mean, we'll see.
I just want to feel something.
That's criminal because Fenrir's 3 at max rank early does like 750 damage. It's one of the harder hitting regular abilities in Smite for like peak. It's like a Thor hammer on crack. Max with the 3 against Naja, against Hachi, against Merlin. Stun, they dash, you fucking brutalize. GG, they're dead. Okay, it was a fat finger. It's gotta be a fat finger. She just leveled up to 3. It has to be a fat finger. You level the 2 first if you're going on auto attack build. You go like Golden Blade crit when crit was OP or something. You can get away with it. I used to do that shit way back in the day for fun. It's not better. The brutalize is too good early to be not leveling. Chalk's getting ganked and he didn't die. That's huge.
I just want to feel something.
That had to have been... There's no way. That had to have been a misclick. There's literally no way you play Fender regularly and think you've leveled a 2. If you guys know anybody that plays Smite, if they play a god, like they, you know, they have a main or whatever, if they've never watched a streamer or a pro play that god, like a high level streamer or a fucking pro play that god, then you need to get them to watch it. Because if they're making little mistakes like this, it's going to make them be trash. Like the god's not the same god when you level the abilities wrong. I think it was a misclick. She walked over double wards. She doesn't know it. Wait, she just walked over double wards and the Thor's not even reacting. No ult? Oh, criminal! Okay, they got the kill. I respected that play and holding the ult until she didn't die with the ult. She kills the Thor, by the way, every single time. She never dies to the tower there. Mid rotated. And your Chalk dies there because she didn't dive with her ult. Yeah, she was definitely leveling the 2 on accident. Good disengage. She just needs to get out. The red team has so many wards. I guess blue has good wards too. Yeah, you tower dive that. You're gonna take 2 tower shots there, but you're full HP. You're fine. You're also in your ult, so you're extra fine. You had a penta to win a rank game today? No, you didn't. Oh my god. Rama? Ishtar? Ao Kwon? Berg. Okay, shoot. Wait, today? In the spectral meta? Nice. Fuck. Now you're back to the Smite gaming. Ray's got to get the Masters. Finally. This from a silver player is really surprising. She skipped her speed to get to this fucking team fight, and I love it. Like, it's really good, but she needs to go in. She doesn't want to eat the fire. Go on somebody. Go in. Go in. Go in. Okay. The brutalize is overkill. You could have autoed and then turned and brutalized the Maui. Kind of what I expect from a silver level player, but remember, this is a Plat player she's playing against. Granted, that was pretty much her cleaning up a kill. She could have double killed right there. She should have double killed right there. She waited way too long to go in and then only went in because of the damage done. Wait, what just happened? Was that Maui 2? What the fuck just happened? I think it was Maui 2. I don't think that was Hachi 3. I think that was Maui 2. Right? This is one of the worst skins in Hi-Res ever made. I think that might have been Maui 2 that ported the Hachi. Wraith, how do you have is your match someone spectated? Is it play? I'll pull up your stats. See race gold pentakill. If I could mute this skin, I would, I promise you. Let me check the items and matchup here. Same level as the Naja, so doing good on farm. Jotun's into, I don't know if this is Crusher or Brawlers. If this is Brawlers, I'd be a little surprised because they only have Naja healing. You kill the Maui here, I think it is ultimate in the tower line. You definitely go in here. You definitely go on somebody here with your ult. Anybody. Hey, what is happening? When you play Fender, you have to play hyper aggro. You gotta learn your limitations. You can't just watch. I appreciate the counter rotation, but she should have been on this Naja already. She jump on him. Nice. Nice. That Naja's dead. That was a great Janus combo. Nice. Wasted brutalize though. You want to not just throw your brutalize out. So the really good thing about brutalize is it has distance on it, so it's an ability you can use like after they get out of AA range. So you'll auto until they get that little bit of distance from you autoing, and then the second that the distance is there, that's when you brutalize. You don't brutalize before, unless you're doing it to keep up with them dashing or something. Like they have a dash you can follow, like Hachi dash. She's done it twice where she brutalizes instantly instead of autoing, and the auto would get the kill, and then the brutalize could be up for the second person. Safe isn't a bad thing, but overly safe. I would have farmed those back camps on right. I don't like that she just looked at those and left them there. Overly safe is where you start to have issues. Like, you got to be able to make plays. You got to be able to gank. You got to be able to start fights. If everyone's doing everything for you, then you're showing that you aren't ready for this bracket that you're playing in. That dash was just so weird looking. And thank you for the sub. Farming pattern could be a lot better. Like walking into mid lane there to walk to speed is kind of awkward. Right, is this a brutal or a brawlers or a crusher? Oh wait, no, this is a brawlers, right? This has to be brawlers. All right, this is so rare for people to build, especially when they don't have hard healing like a Hell or an Afro or something. I like it. Naja heals, you got Hachi healing, and if you're gonna dive those two, there's some value out of it. Twitch is bugged. It's giving subs ads for some reason, and it's not me. I didn't turn anything on. I don't know why that's happening. If you guys have noticed, every Elo Hell jungler we've watched has taken this exact path every gank. You have to assume that people are warding. So if your team isn't counter warding that lower area here, then you can't path through it. You need to path high and around through Gold Fury and around to their purple. Good invade. Wasn't the jungler's call, and she just missed XP on it, which kind of is really bad. I wish she had just done that. They're doing pyro. Twoing before threeing like that is trash. So you can't tune out of the stacks. Not looking to defend. Really no awareness here, no abilities. Why are you... She's trying to 2 every time she uses an ability. I don't know if she realizes her 2 doesn't give her physical power. Like Like physical power, you're getting a ton of value out of by just 2ing randomly. You want to save it for the lifesteal 99% of the time. Getting the power is dope, but you're not. Sorry, I'm in physical lifesteal. I said physical power. You're not just getting lifesteal and abilities. So I don't know why she's doing that. That was really weird. Targeting. Blue team stole pyro. That's big. That's real big. Buys them buys them a lot of farm they shouldn't have. They're down on farm right now. They're down 600. Magi's. This should be a Magi's. When you're a god where your main damaging abilities can be interrupted by CC and you're playing against a team with CC that interrupts it, you go Magi's. You know why you go Magi's? Because this fucking item that she's going to build right here doesn't give you extra power if your ability gets interrupted. You're not doing any damage in the first place if your ability is getting interrupted. The power is irrelevant. Can we make them redraft the new skin? Nope. Let me check damage. It's a little early. It's 14 minutes, but let's see. Yeah, really, really low. As a Fenrir in a game like this where your team is kind of controlling every counter gank, 100% should have higher damage here. This is getting rough. I think a lot of you guys make the game harder for you by having picks that you want to play that aren't good. Like Fenrir and Tsukiyomi. I don't know why she turned around. Once she ulted to get out, she should just committed to disengaging. She didn't even need to ult, by the way. She could have just walked out. Hydras. That Hydra's pickup is insanely questionable because she 2s on cooldown and isn't going to be using it for an auto attack cancel or a Hydra's proc. I'll watch. If she stuns autos, 2s, autos, I'll be mind blown. I do not expect it at all. Echo, thank you for the gifted sub. She hasn't bought any wards this whole game, right? Oh no, she has bought wards. I'm trolling. She bought 5 wards? I'm blind. She bought a lot of wards. Probably too many wards. How can you even use this skin? Like if I use this skin multiple games in a row, I'd probably uninstall the game. What up? I am seen all. Hello. Thank you for the gifter, brother. Surprise, we got 350 gifted subs last night. And then motherfucker came in tonight and gifted more subs. He's nuts. True skill went nuts. Is binding worse? Stoner binding? A hybrid build has value on any god like Fenrir where you're full committed, just like Sir Cat does. But I think if you want to win your games and carry them, be the win condition, I don't think you're going Stoner binding. I think if you go a real hybrid build, you're pretty much giving up your ability to hard carry consistently. They should be killing this Maui right away. She should be jumping on the Maui and ulting him over and over again up to the point where he builds beads. If he doesn't build beads, you should kill him all the time. There you go. She knows Thor's in the air. Thor went on chalk? Wow. Oh, she's in a really weird spot. Not going in. She shouldn't really dive there. She's got no follow-up. She should go with this motherfucker, though. She could jumped over the wall there on the Merlin. She won't go in. The passive play from junglers bugs the fuck out of me because I'm a hyper aggro jungler, bro. You guys watch me, I'm fighting 24/7. Oh my gosh, they secured it. Questionable positioning here, not going in. There it is. Okay.
We're going shopping. Guys, I have a problem. I really glump right now.
What just killed Janice? Was it what the fuck? I don't know what just killed Janice, I'm gonna be honest with you. More power out of the Fenrir pick. I don't know what's levels? She's down 2 levels on the Naja. Bottom damage in the whole game. How is Thor so low on damage? But this is not what you want to see out of a Fenrir at any bracket. Janice decided the small harpy. Hazardous sucks. Yo, if he was streaming on Discord or something, clip that shit because he stinks. Go on this guy. See, she should be jumping on him right away. Go. Now land some autos. There you go. Now you're that's fine. It's a free kill. Auto. Nice. If she'd have done that right away, it would have made her look good. But because she's hesitating, you can tell she's not comfortable and doesn't know exactly what to do. The 2 spam is triggering me. 2ing before every ability is triggering me. I can't stand it. The pick onto the Merlin is now worthless. The Merlin's back up. They did nothing with that. It's another thing that kind of separates lower level players from higher level players. Any good once that pick comes off for free, you especially if you're part of the gank, you should be spamming the objective you want to go do. Good stun. That was good. There was no hesitation there. The blink in, the engagement, that was beautiful. Now why weren't we doing this whole time? She 2s before she goes in every fight. She doesn't 2 in the fight. You should be stunning, autoing, 2ing, autoing. That's Hydra's procs. That's 2 Hydra's procs. And then you auto them consistently after that until they get distance. Once they have distance, you brutalize them. If they don't have a way to get away, then you just brutalize when you're ready. They have free gold. They're back in this. They're in control. They got 4K gold lead now, right? 3K gold lead? Almost 4K? No, 4K gold lead. How was Haji the best hunter? Because he was just buffed. They gave him 20% attack speed passive for no reason, just on top of his whole kit. They buffed his 1 damage, so it's super strong, and they buffed his 2's damage as well. If you watch patch notes, you wouldn't have, or read them, you wouldn't have to wonder. So we are watching a silver 1 1300 MMR player, and the game she's in, all the other 9 players are Plat, between Plat 4 and Plat 1. Considering she's playing a Plat, she's not playing terrible, but individually she's not doing a whole lot. That last fight dive on the tier 2 was the most she did. If she'd been playing like that the whole game, it'd be glorious. Her mechanics are fine, other than she uses the 2 incorrectly. She's landed almost every ability. It's more of decision making and hesitation. Don't freak out. Nice. They didn't need to leap away, but I respect the no 8 damage taken. Not getting poked is important. Remember, she's full damage. Massively full damage, so she doesn't want to be the first one in. Oh. Ult. Nice. That was perfect. That was a good engagement. She just made that Naja look like a fucking bitch, so then engaged in a really bad fight, and is probably dead. Oh, do something good, do something bad. Yes, sir, Peach. Yes, sir. I've loved UNC basketball since the same time I started watching the Lakers play when I was like 5. I wanted to go to UNC for so long, and then when I was getting done with high school, I didn't really care where I went to school. I'd rather stay closer to home, so I didn't even attempt. No, she doesn't look crazy out of place by any means. But in this situation, it doesn't say as much about her as it does about the other Plat players, I think. Like, that Naja just got worked, and he didn't even ult. An honorary degree? I already have a degree. I have a business degree. Don't need an honorary degree. I think I'm gonna play a game after this. We'll probably do some more Elo Hell on like Thursday or Friday if I stream on Friday. By blind tuning in this game, could I see who the silver was? I'd have a good guess because she hasn't done anything really. Like she hasn't been bad, but this is another case where it's like just not a lot happening. And when you're on Fenrir and I see your bottom damage at the 18-minute mark on Fenrir, I'm gonna assume you're not supposed to be in this lobby. If you've died 20 times, we might have a different story. I'd be like, oh, you're just getting destroyed. I'd probably still think you were the low level player, but she's not getting destroyed this game. She's just not really doing a lot. Her damage is higher now, but I don't know how much. Yeah, she hasn't even broke 10k yet. On Fenrir, if you want to have a solid early game, at least attempt for it, be a hyper aggro, look for pogs, look for beads burning. None of that. I've only seen her ult twice, I think. And one of the ults was to get away. See, that's what I like to see is just shit. Do they have the Thors in there? I think she knows, but she's standing on top of her ADC. Shouldn't have done that. All right, they're disengaging. Why did Red Team just disengage from nobody? This is a very strange game. I like this. I like this. Ooh, okay, I don't like this. 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 It's missing autos. I don't like this. Okay. Auto heal off the speed. Heal off the speed. 2 and heal off the speed. 2 and full heal. I don't think she knows what her 2 does. I think if I asked her to close Smite and tell me what her 2 did, she wouldn't know what it does. I don't think most of you guys know what Fenrir's 2 does either, so I'm not like shitting on her overly. It's just you gotta read the abilities if you're gonna fucking use them. There's no list for Elo Hell. I look through people when I'm doing it that are in stream, and I pick out people that have decent stats and look like they could potentially be in Elo Hell. The 2 is, I think it's 70. It's either 70 or 80, but I think it's 70 physical power, and then it's lifesteal. It's not ability lifesteal, it's auto attack lifesteal. It's regular lifesteal.
It's not a phase. Yeah.
Fenrir 2 makes his roar more fabulous. Wait, does it have an animation? Does she say something when you press 2? Is that why she's fucking spamming this shit? It's not why, but that would be hilarious. I like the Magi's. It's last again, which I fucking hate, but I like that she has Magi's. She just freaked out and wasted her ult. Naja just missed his ult. She's probably as good as this Naja. She just took no damage. Go in. You guys gotta not freak out by getting hit by abilities unless the abilities are actually doing damage. That's relevant. Our ult was pretty bad there though. She doesn't even need to use the blink engage. I think blink is kind of bad on Fenrir unless you're gonna be hyper aggro, which she hasn't been. I'd rather have Aegis. That was good. She's dead though. Aegis would have just saved her right there. Aegis is so much better. It allows you to engage and be out of position and not die for engaging and being out of position. They got Phoenix though. So honestly, what she did wasn't terrible. She got a kill and a necessary kill and they ended up getting Phoenix. So she just sacked her life for it. She's only blinked once the whole game and it was into tier 2. And she got a kill off of it. It was the only time she played Fenrir the way that he's supposed to be played. She blink leaped into the tier 2, stunned one and ulted the other thing, and they killed him instantly with the Thor, and then she got out. Hold on. What items are we looking at? Nausea with no Deathbringer? Criminal? Criminal? There's even a Spectral in this fucking game. Oh yeah, there is. Oh, no, there isn't. No Spectral in the game. She's full build now. Hasn't upgraded eye yet though. Don't know what's happening. Don't know what's happening. Don't know what's happening. Okay. Oh, someone yeah, they put attack speed on Veneers too, or there is attack speed on Veneers too. I think it's like 25%. So like it's purely a pop and sustain and do extra damage after landing your stun ability. Like that's how it's synergized. That's good. Finally, she could have done that for the first 11 levels of the game, by the way. Onto that, the first 11 levels for the support. She could have killed that Maui for 11 straight fucking levels. And that's the first time she's done it the whole game.
Come on, slowpoke.
Not gonna cut Brutal's hair. I'm not going down to where he lives anymore. They canceled the concert we were gonna go see. It's not till next year.
Flee if you can.
He lives like 4.5 hours from me. Oh, I respect the blink, not waiting to use the one there. I wish he would jump in here though. Red team is just getting picked like crazy right now. They're playing really bad.
Want to feel something?
There you go. Good pick.
Come here, yeah. Rawr. Phase.
There's damage. She's still super low on damage. She's below the Naja, who's having a pretty shit game. I think I've only seen Naja hit his ult once, and it was like level 7 in the solo lane onto the tank. Go on the Maui. Go on the Maui. Yes. This is exactly yes. Brutalize, then all ult. Don't run away. Ult him. Okay, they got the kill anyway. But you want to be looking to lock him down to guarantee a quick ult, quick kill. I think their team wins this. She's definitely not silver. She's absolutely not a silver level jungler. Even with the tons of room for improvement, she's a gold. She should be in gold. Very easily be in gold. I think really what I would bet the reason she's not gold currently, she is silver, is because she doesn't have a secondary role she plays very well. I think she plays jungle and is most comfortable in jungle and isn't really comfortable in anything else. And probably those just loses those games consistently. No, she's definitely not in elo hell. She's not stuck in silver because of her teammates. She needs to play some more games to get jungle more.
This is the end for you.
Oh, did they reset me? I'll double check. I don't see where ads would be on. Allow subscribers to watch your content on your channel ad free is on. Yeah, you guys aren't supposed to be getting ads. Subs are not supposed to be getting ads. I can turn it off and back on and see if that does anything. Maybe that will fix it. All right, I turned. Wait, it didn't even turn off. What the fuck? Sorry, we're not watching them end because I'm trying to fix y'all's ads, but nothing crazy is really happening. I can't even turn it off. So yeah, you guys aren't supposed to have ads. You're sub that haven't got any ads. Yeah, I don't know what it is. This happens like once a year. I feel like this game is basically over. I don't see how they lose this unless they make a crazy, like miss half of them miss every ability. That was a better use. That's like the best mechanical use of abilities I've seen on a non-team fighting target. She engaged. If she does that early game, she has such a better match. She's too hesitant. She won't dive in. There we go. That's a good double stun. Oh, that re-engage was questionable. That was beautiful. They don't think they end. Oh wait, yeah they do. There, Janice just destroyed him. How is Hazardous popping off? That was a really good disengage. I don't think they end. Oh, Chalk just went back in and reset. They reset Titan. He just reset it again and died. They just reset the Titan twice. It's almost at full health again. Bro, he has to defend 3 fire waves or 3 enhanced. Yeah, fire waves. Why are you guys not pushing in on that? The fact that they just backed is troll. You're trolling. I don't think that was a beads pop for faster cooldown. I think that was a beads pop for freaking out. Don't give too much credit. Remember, this is a 1300 MMR silver player. Full damage build of the Magi's last item. Our build is like a normal build. I would say if you want to go high power with the Magi's, go Magi's after your Hydras. So go starter, Jotuns, Hydras, Magi's, or starter, item, Magi's. Gives you a lot more value out of the item throughout the whole game, and you're not losing out on a crazy amount of power on someone like Fenrir because your base damage is so damn high. They have, dude, their phoenixes are respawning. They're not pushing. They're afraid to push. You don't need fire to push those phoenixes. You have huge waves. Are they trying to backdoor? Yo. I love to see it. They didn't even know. The enemy team didn't even know. They had no idea, dude. That's great. That's funny. I just like how the other team had no clue they were doing that. See, like, her damage number, this would be what I'd expect out of like a hybrid build, like a heavy hybrid build. A Stone of Binding, a Magi's, and probably another defensive item. All right, Makuma, if you're in here, I'm gonna start off with giving you your credit because I don't think you're a silver level player. I think you're easily gold. I don't think you're plat. I don't think your elo hell should be in plat. I think you're very easily gold, and you're probably not gold yet because you've been getting your off rolls and you more than likely don't play very well in off rolls and you haven't played enough. I think you had like what was it? You were like 12 and 18 or something, like 30 games played. I think at like 100 game mark, you'd be in gold very easily.
For sure.
There were glimpses of what I wanted to see, and then a lot of what I didn't want to see. I like that your build was correct. I think you should have gone Magi's after Hydras and not, Magi's after Brawlers. So 4th slot Magi's. Magi's has way more value for you earlier. You had literally no aggression or ganks really the whole game. You had the Thor gank, which was a little questionable because when you Fenrir ulted, you didn't want to dive the tower. You should have dove the tower and you would have insta-killed them, and then your Chalk wouldn't have died. But you had no real aggression. You weren't looking to start anything, to burn beads or do very much. You were kind of letting the team go in and do your thing. The glimpses of good were like when you 1v1 the Naja, you played that how you should have. That 1v1 went, you literally mechanically played it exactly how you should have, and you killed his ass. But then you turn around and go too deep and then die. Like literally you killed Naja perfectly, and then you went in and died 2 seconds later because you didn't reassess like where you were. You dove the tier 2, you blink dove tier 2 is a perfect, like that was the glimpse of good. And while you're definitely not silver, you could tell by that, but you need to be more aggressive. You need to, like, you play a god like Fenrir, you need to fucking be doing shit. The god is hyper, just peak throughout like level 3 to level 11 in the game. You're peaking and killing, you can kill anybody. You spammed your 2 too much. Ideal combo when you go Hydras: 1, stun them, auto attack; 2, auto attack, and then keep autoing until they get distance, and then 3 them. If they're a god that can't get away, it's like Hachi, or say Naja stun is down or something, you want to 3 them a little bit earlier so they don't get the dash off because you'll follow them anyway. So that was one thing you can work on mechanically with Fenrir. The biggest thing is you need to be more aggro to just learn your limitations. If you aren't hyper aggro, you're not gonna learn what you can and can't do. And standing by and being passive on a god like Fenrir is not worth. You can play a way better late game god if you're just gonna stand around and be passive. Team fight wise is mostly okay. Once again, I think you need to be a little more aggro. You full committed when you should. And that last, you had a dive on the Phoenix where you full committed to the Merlin, you died for it, but you killed him and your team got Phoenix. That's what you need to be doing in the late game. Like if you can guarantee 1 kill at the very least, it's pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that you needed Brawlers that game either, just for Naja. I think Brawlers was a little overkill. And I honestly believe if you're going to play that passive, go a second defensive item and it'll make you play more aggro. It'll just because you'll feel safer. And if you're not going to build that and you're going to go damage, you got to learn your limitations early. I think everyone's nerves act up when I do this, when like you're being watched, which is how it should be. You have people watching, you're not used to it. It's how it is. Just don't use it as an excuse and you're kind of chilling. Yeah, I think if you play more, you're going to get to gold. I think you'll have to improve a lot to get to plat. I don't necessarily think you're stuck in silver. I think you just need more games played. You're definitely not a silver level player though. There was a lot of things you were aware of and you knew right. And when you 1v1 the Naja perfectly, there was like at that point I know you aren't a silver level player because nobody's gonna mechanically play a 1v1 versus Naja, right? If they don't know what they're doing.